Hey everyone, ready to add some visual punch to your poems? We're diving into an introduction to poetic cinematography from Poetry Foundation magazine.
Great pick, right. It's all about making your poems pop off the page almost like a movie.
Totally. You know, our listeners are all about making their poems more visual, more engaging, right? And this article, packed with exercises, is perfect.
This article, it really breaks down the link between poetry and film in a cool way. Both art forms, they lean on imagery, right?
Yeah, but how does that actually work? How do you make a poem just words on a page, cinematic?
Well, Derek J.G. Williams, the author, he quotes another poet, Carl Phillips,
Oh, I know Carl Phillips.
who says poetry is like a disruption of narrative. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Like think about a film that jumps around in time or uses dreams.
Right, like it messes with the flow.
Exactly. To make you feel something specific. Poetry does that, but with words.
So it's not just about telling the story in order.
It's about creating a feeling, an experience for the reader.
Okay, I'm getting that.
Like imagine reading and you can practically smell something or feel a texture.
That's vivid.
That's imagery, sensory details at work. Williams says film techniques. They help you bring that same vividness to your poems.
Makes sense.
And, the guy's a film buff, big time. Grew up watching The Godfather, classics like that with his uncle.
Nice. Okay, so how do we actually use these film techniques in poetry? Any examples?
He has this exercise all about watching film openings with, like, a poet's eye.
A poet's eye. What's that?
It's about paying close attention to how those first few minutes of a film set the mood. Like, how do they make you feel a certain way?
Okay, I think I get it.
He suggests films like Inglourious Basterds or La Dolce Vita, really visual films.
Tarantino, yeah. Talk about a master of tension.
Exactly. That opening scene in Inglourious Basterds is perfect for this. The way he uses those long, drawn-out shots.
So good, so tense.
The pacing is almost unbearably slow, and that dialogue so chillingly polite.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
It's like he's delaying the violence, but you can feel it simmering under the surface.
You're on the edge of your seat the whole time.
Exactly. He's playing with our expectations. So, as poets, how do we use that?
That's the big question, right? How do we take something like that and bring it into our writing?
It's about understanding how those tools work and then finding your own way to use them. Think about those first lines of your poem as the opening scene.
Ooh, I like that.
What kind of atmosphere are you trying to create? Peace, chaos, mystery.
So many possibilities.
And then think about how your imagery, your word choices, even the rhythm of your lines can help you draw the reader in.
It's like those techniques, they really pull you in both poems and films,
They really do. And Williams, he doesn't stop there. He takes it even further with music videos.
Oh, yeah, music videos. Now we're talking.
Right. Talk about visual storytelling. This exercise, it's all about your senses.
Okay, tell me more.
It's not just what you see, but what you hear and how those two things create like this whole new layer of meaning.
I love that.
He uses examples like LCD Sound System's Oh Baby
Oh, classic.
and Bjork's All is Full of Love, and both known for their visuals.
Or visuals for sure.
Yeah.
Especially Oh Baby, it's like a mini movie, almost.
Right. And for this exercise, perfect example. First, watch the whole thing. Sound.
On, soak it all in.
Exactly. Let yourself be immersed. See how the visuals and music, how they work together to tell a story or evoke that feeling.
Right, I'm there. What's next?
Here's the cool part. Watch it again, but this time, sound off.
Ooh, interesting.
Like you're looking at moving photographs.
Wow, so you're forced to find the meaning just from the visuals then.
Exactly. That's where the poetry comes in. While you're watching silently, just jot down words, phrases, whatever comes to mind.
Free writing, I love that.
Don't censor yourself. Just let the images spark something. Then imagine what kind of music would you use for those images?
Like creating your own soundtrack.
Yes. It's amazing for developing your senses and how different art forms, they can inspire each other.
That's so cool.
Williams even says, try recording yourself reading your poem over the silent video.
Whoa, next level stuff.
Right. So cool. It's all about using these these techniques to find your own voice.
Love that. Speaking of powerful images, at the end of this article, Williams brings up something surprising, a painting. Vermeer's Milkmaid. It's like, what does that have to do with film or music videos? It seems kind of random, right? But paintings, they can be cinematic too, when you think about it.
Definitely. The way they're composed, the light, the story they tell, all in one image.
And they capture a moment in time, but it feels like it's going to last forever.
That's what Williams is getting at with The Milkmaid. That image, it's endured for centuries.
The milkmaid
Mhm.
just standing there pouring milk. It's so simple, but it sticks with you.
Exactly. And it makes you think, what images from our poetry will last like that?
What will speak to readers years from now? That's a powerful question.
It really is. And those enduring images, they don't have to be big and dramatic.
Sometimes it's the small things,
The
right?
personal details, the everyday moments, those can be just as powerful.
When you capture them the right way, yeah.
Exactly.
This has been so inspiring. I'm already thinking about my own poems differently.
Me too. It's like we've unlocked a whole new set of tools.
If I could pick one of my poems to turn into a music video, which one would it be? It makes you think about your work in a whole new way.
It really does. And listener, we want to hear from you. What about your poems?
Which ones have that cinematic quality, that mix of strong images and emotion?
And remember those exercises from the article. Try them out.
Watch those film openings, those music videos, but this time, really see them. See them like a poet. You might be surprised what you discover.
And who knows, it might spark something amazing in your writing.
Exactly. Until next time, happy writing, everyone.